1. And then we're going to start this. And
Come on, motherfucker, come on.
Come on! Come on, motherfucker! Come on, motherfuckers, come on! Come on, motherfuckers, come on! Yeah. Come on, motherfuckers, come on! Come on, motherfuckers, come on! Release the brainstorm to make the motherfuckers...
Hi-oh!
Howdy, howdy.
What's up, guys?
Hi, guys. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome back to another episode of Barside Comics. My name's Maddie.
My name's Elias.
And I'm Adam.
And how the hell are you guys doing?
We're late.
Not by that much.
By enough. Can you explain to us why we're late, Adam?
You know what? I hate when my girlfriend says that.
Cars.
No, what's the real reason?
Bird scooters don't go as fast as cars.
That was a fun text to receive.
I walked out and I forgot that I left my car downtown.
I was sitting pretty in a bar hanging out with my sister getting drunk, and you're like 6 o'clock. I'm like, it's like when the Batman signal goes on. I'm like, fuck, I gotta go home. I gotta set up. And the group chat is like, where are you? He's like, I forgot I left my car downtown, and now I'm gonna get a bird scooter. It's like I can just imagine the wing on the way there.
He's trying to streamline himself.
He's sketching on other cars like it's Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Yeah, I was doing all the bird scooter parkour, like going up the parking ramp and jumping across to the next rooftop.
Every time he jumped a curb, like a guitar riff would play, like. But yeah, it's been a little bit since we sat in these seats.
Been like a week or two.
Yeah, how's life been?
Slowly getting over injuries and slowly getting new ones.
That is being an adult. We hope you have good insurance.
I don't.
My IRL video game achievements are the fucking bird scooter cop on the curbs. His are just new injuries. Achievement unlocked. You broke another bone.
My achievements have been just spending way too much money doing weird summer shit. Like I went to the Ren Fair, and that was a whole other thing. I was so afraid of like trying to sneak booze in because like I feel like that is the ultimate like fuck you to the man of just like trying to sneak in as much contraband as you can.
Absolutely.
So I was a pirate, and I had a big old pirate jacket. And I'm like, how do I sneak an entire bottle of vodka in here?
It's just part of your costume. What are they going to do? Take part of your costume away?
Well, considering the fact that it still had the label on it from Phillies, it was called Admiral something vodka. It was $10. I mixed it with Mountain Dew. What I did, I called it making potions. I mixed it in like a pitcher and poured half of it back in the vodka bottle, the other half back into like a Mountain Dew bottle, and cut like a little slit in the inside of my jacket, dropped it down, got in scot-free.
Nice.
And then once I started drinking it, my friend tried to call me out like, you snuck in Mountain Dew? Like most people. I'm like, here, have a fucking swig. And it was so strong that to see his eyes turn into plates, it's just like, oh yeah. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, talk shit again.
Yeah, and then
talk shit about my Reptar juice.
They decided to show up. They decided to show up like fucking 3 drunken pirates. Right when they get back, fucking borderline heat stroke.
Oh yeah, I barely remember that. Like, and the thing is, like, a lot of shit happened. I see a lot of videos from other people's Snapchat of like me and Bennett in our kilts at the bar. But as far as any of that, like I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah. I asked Bennett, I was like, hey, what's up? And he's like, I bought a kilt. And I'm like, I see that, Bennett. He's like, I'm not wearing underwear under this. And I'm like, cool, buddy. It's a Saturday.
He was like, it's such a weird feeling when your nutsack gets stuck to the leather of the bar stool. I'm like, that's just something we don't talk about.
I told you guys to wipe it off when you're done.
Wait, was that what that weird little splotch was when I walked into the bar after them?
It's like a super glue.
He just said not to talk about it.
Yeah.
Adam.
It's like Fight Club. Bananas.
This shirt is bananas.
Bananas. Dude, you look like you stole Donkey Kong's banana horde. You better watch out or you're going to get a fucking banana slammer.
Okay, that's cringy.
Oh, okay.
I'll drink for that.
Well, here's the drink. Let's get it on.
I've been practicing my hopping over barrels that are thrown at me, so we're good.
That's a deep
on
cut.
bird scooters.
Yeah.
Watch this man with a hammer. All right, well, let's get to it. Let's spin this wheel a little bit. All right.
I'm down. Eli, you ready for a wheel spinning?
I don't know if I have a choice with you people.
No,
yeah,
it's not
you
a
don't.
choice. It's just like, well, hang on.
It's just fun to hear whether you're ready or not.
Dice games.
I just realized that we don't have Xandar on this wheel.
No, we don't have Xandar today. Xandar is taking a little sleepy sleep. I think I lost his batteries, and that's why. And I haven't been to a quick trip to replace them.
Is that the battery that's just sitting on the table right now?
Probably. I didn't look.
Or is it still in your vibrator?
Well, that's not a vibrator. That's actually a back massager. Thank you. And my chiropractor says I need one. But anyways, dice games.
Dice game.
The way of the true bartender.
I've not since I moved here from like big city. I went from like LA. I went from San Diego to LA to Madison to fucking Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Don't ask me how I got here. I just did.
Bird scooter.
The fact of the matter, by way of bird scooter. But the fact of the matter is, like, dice games, it's like something to do at the bar when you're bored. And
you can either
so
get a
many
lot of free shots, or you could pay for a lot of expensive shots.
The rules about it are so
particular.
Yeah. Like, I remember one time, the first time I tried playing dice, I loaded the next person's cup.
How dare you?
Without knowing the rule, that's an automatic assumption of like courtesy. Like, here's all of the things that you need for this game.
Here's what you need. Go shake them up, buddy. And I remember the guy, one Mr. Bootsy, was like, when are you gonna shake them for me too? I'm like, come on, man, give me a break. But like, people live and die by their shaking.
Yeah, and there's varying degrees of intensity for people yelling at you for like loading the dice cup. None of it is ever below that. Like,
oh yeah, that was the very mild case of what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, normally it's
usually
like
the
entire bar goes, ah,
what are you doing? Oh! And then you get 30 lashes to the back.
But it's always so exciting introducing someone that isn't used to bar dice.
Oh, big time.
Like my girlfriend, she is not a drinker. So when I'm like, oh, well, let's play dice, she's like, I don't know, I like shaking cups, but I don't know what's going on. So I'm like, don't worry, I'll play for you, pretty much. I'll be the brains behind.
Did she lose her first game?
No, luckily, and which meant if she lost, that I was gonna pay.
Yeah, for any of you guys listening that aren't familiar with these dice games, just know that if someone says, I'll teach you, basically what Maddie just described is exactly what's going to happen. Someone will just like play for you.
You're in good hands. They're not going to fuck you over.
Yeah. It's very rare that someone says, hey, let me teach you. And
unless it's your opponent that you're playing against.
Yeah.
So one weird thing about dice is that, like, especially with just bar dice, and I think it's called bar dice because every bar has their own specific kind of swing in it.
True.
But they're all like pretty self-explanatory for like the main rules. But there's always like, some people go best out of 5 or 3 horses that they call it. Or
because that's the actual name of the game is horses.
Yeah.
Yep. We just call it bar dice because it's the most simple of the simple.
Yeah, but the 3 horses thing, some people just do not grasp it. It's best 2 out of 3, right? Well, no, it's 3 horses. They're like, oh yeah, so 3.
First 2,
3.
Yeah.
That's what that means. It's no, it is 2, 3. So like, I'll
3,
have to
2?
Like, no, like like in baseball, it's like 3 strikes, you're out. Think of it like that. If you're having trouble grasping that part, but yeah, no, not 2 out of 3.
But if you get to certain places, they do play it best 2 out of 3.
True.
So like,
really?
Yeah. So it is only 2 horses.
That's the thing. You got to ask for house rules.
Yeah.
I feel like
Absolutely.
Because then, like, how dare you drop a die? Because usually it's pretty self-explanatory that it's rail gin. But then some people do like flamin' rail gin. Or I went to somewhere and I dropped a die and it was microwaved Gordon's gin. And,
that's cute.
Yeah.
that's cute.
That's real.
I love that for
cute.
you.
Yeah. So if you don't know already, don't fucking drop the die.
Right. So you two are bartender extraordinaires. How many people is just enough people for bar dice? Which amount of people is it like this is too much?
So
The correct number is the amount of dice in the cup.
Yep.
If
Okay.
if that number matches the number of players, you have a perfect game of dice.
Shout out to Brian Jones.
Shout out
From-
Brian Jones if you're listening. And
and
once
we
you
know
figure
you
out
are.
once you figure out how to use your fucking smartphone, we know we're gonna be your favorite show.
But he like that man is, I don't want to say an idiot, but possibly missing a few brain cells.
You know
from all
what?
his
As
drug
long
use
as
in
you
the
put
70s.
savant after idiot, it's perfectly okay. Then it's
Yeah,
a
it loops
compliment.
back around to a compliment.
but one thing that he taught me that I was like, oh my god, he's actually like has a good point about something. It's like you'd never play a game of bar dice if there's more
more-
people than dice in the cup.
That's some good news. That's some good news.
Otherwise, like 9 people, you're like, oh man, I fucking lost this game. That'll be $30.
Right, yeah, because that's usually the standard rule is like loser buys shots or something like that.
Now, could I ask you guys a quick question? Do you think you guys do better on the serving side of the bar
God,
than
no.
the paying side?
Oh, confidence is key. So like, well, when I'm a bartender, I always feel like I do better. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I've definitely had days or shifts that I've worked and definitely lost the bar money in bar dice. I was fucking like, man, should have just gave everyone their own bottle and just like,
I mean,
be like,
even-
have at it.
Even when I was working at Maine, I'd be like, "Thanks, Katie." I mean, like, I don't give a shit. This bar is gonna survive, no matter if I lose like the bar $5 worth of shots.
Well, yeah, the house always wins in the long run.
Yeah.
I was always taught that, you know, if the bar loses a game and I'm bartending, we bring it back right away.
No, but ain't nobody call me Ida.
But yeah, that's where people who are maybe like from out of town or something,
Yeah,
they get shocked by that. I was playing with some Indiana
So people who aren't as versed in bar dice, if they call you Ida, it means that you lost. They're trying to tell you Ida brought the dice back by now.
This game was invented by a woman, and her name was Ida.
Idaho potatoes.
That was well, I'm drinking for that.
Cheers, brothers.
Cheers.
But
So
no,
there was a
like-
group from like I believe they were from Indiana or something, and they had just started to get an idea for just how true the rumors were about Wisconsin drinking culture. They're like, oh yeah, so we heard about like bar dice. It sounds
We
like
got
a fun
so
time.
bored with drinking that we needed to make games up.
Yep. So they wanted to play this game, and we played through like a game with a couple of the regulars at the bar I was working at, and they were like, "Oh, that was fun." I forget who won or whatever. We poured up some shots, took the shots, and whoever lost paid for it. And then it was one of the regulars who lost because they immediately brought it back. They're like, "What?
Yeah.
What
like,
are you?"
Didn't we just stop
What-
playing?
That was a fun game. What are you doing? And
Well,
they're
I
like, "Nope,
mean, if I sit
that's-
there, and
we're
just,
bringing it back down.
If I sit there and just rail 5 shots like in a row, people are gonna judge me. But if there's a dice cup in front of me,
Then nobody's gonna ask any.
then that either
You are a
means
gladiator.
I'm winning or donating.
Now here's the thing. Is there, do you think, a certain kind of superstition when it comes to either the dice or the cup?
Yes, leather cup. Has to be a leather cup. Can't give me that plastic bullshit. Plastic bullshit's for like shaking.
Because
the
I
bag.
know
I'm with you there.
I know. Here's the thing. Because with O'Davies, for the longest time, their cup used to be like a leather sock, where it was no longer like this like firm cylindrical. I was about to do this thing, but like I just stopped myself, even though I did it.
The other use you
join
have
us
for
on
socks.
our OnlyFans.
You know it's a good cup when it's fucking covered in duct tape.
Yeah.
Being held, and the duct tape is starting to wear down.
Yep, because the amount of force that goes behind some people's like slamming of a dice cup.
Yeah, and here's the thing: some people have certain shake cadences. I was like,
Yep.
shake, 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 slam.
See, I always do like the wrist throw.
Oh, do you?
Get the extra dice rolls in there.
Oh, okay. So I'm more of I shake it in the cup and then slam it on the the table type, where you're like the more like the pour it out. Let them dance on the table. Yeah.
Watch me beat you in front of your eyes.
No way, because that's how those dice fall off the fucking countertop, and that's how you get rail gin.
Right. That is how you do it with skill and don't have them fall off.
I don't believe you.
You want to talk about superstition? I've seen this guy make a fucking pentagram out of the fucking
it's salt like bars.
he's like farmed like four dice. He has one more left, and he fucking like puts them all into. Like,
I've seen that. Whereas
and
it's like
works.
My thing
that's
is
called superstition, though.
Superstition.
It's only kind of stitious.
Not very stitious.
Mine is if I'm like in the weeds of just like I need this to be what I need it to be, I will like, hey, lift my dice cup up.
Yeah, that's the fucking.
I'll ask somebody else. Like it's the same thing. Like
that's
I truly believe in the luck of like, hey, blow on my dice, please.
You just want to get blown. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well,
Who doesn't though?
It's been so long.
There you go.
But here's the thing: we've only been talking about one tiny game.
Yeah, we're just talking about the standard like bar dice, like horses, right?
You work at a place that's renowned for having so many different fucking games, whether it's 52 or Up and Down the River or Ship Captain Crew or fucking Towers.
Yeah, it's an unspoken rule that when you play a bar game of one of the bar dice variations, you don't want to repeat that game.
Loser chooses,
but you don't want to choose the same game that we just played.
So like, if I lost to a game of bar dice, I'm like, I'm bringing it back with bar dice. Yeah. And then everyone, nah.
You're allowed to, but yeah, you'll get the sneers, and they're like, oh boy, this fucking guy.
See, for certain games, like it depends on how many people. So if you have more than 5 people, I feel like that's when you go to 52 progressive or
5
like that, because then it's just one round. It's not elimination based, so it doesn't.
So 52s is like where you roll 5s and 2s.
Yep, and then like whatever you add that up, and there's like a bunch of different variations of it, but it's one round, so everyone just has their turn. And
then
highest score buys, no elimination, no nothing. So yeah, after 5 people, rather than doing elimination,
the guy with the highest score,
instead of like sitting there for like 30 minutes, everyone's wondering what the fuck is high in bar dice, and the bartender still has to fucking work.
Yep.
And they can't, you're not sitting there and it's like wondering, like, oh, I don't know, I think 36 is high. It's like, I don't know.
I know what I have.
I don't know if I really trust that guy.
Yep, I shook nothing and walked away. I don't know why you're asking me what's high right now. The person who got the high roll should know that.
The one game that I have a problem with is Towers. Because if you are in a certain amount of people, you could pay for everything but drink nothing.
Yes.
So can you explain Towers?
Yeah, Towers is a weird one because everybody has their own like dice that they're gonna be rolling, and everyone's just looking for one specific number. The easiest fucking like rules to learn. But as you get the number that you're supposed to go for, let's say is 1, you roll the dice to 1. You get to pick a beer, and then you get to pick a coaster,
a pint of beer, a coaster, a tub glass mixer,
for like a mixer, yes,
a coaster, a bomb, a coaster, and then a shot.
Yep. So you build the tower up with just the choices of what drink you want when you are successful in your roll, and then once it's completed, you continue the game, and when you land on that number, you drink each of the drinks, and as the tower goes down, you get to the end where just the beer is left.
Yeah.
Whoever rolls the lucky dice to drink the beer has to drink it before everybody else can roll their number, or else they have to pay for it.
So
and the last person in then pays for it.
Yeah. Well, so like, if the person is successful with downing that pint of beer before everyone else can shake that number,
oh, okay.
Then everyone splits it except for the person that.
See, I don't like the split.
Communism, my brother.
Or if you are unsuccessful in drinking the pint of beer,
then you just have everything.
Then the person that drinks the pint of beer.
Let's add this up real. Let's add this up. A shot is usually like $3.
Yep.
$3,
a tub is
$5.
Well, it's about like
$4.
$12. You would say
it's usually around 12, like 12 to 15, depending on what
Well, I hope you had your fucking fun when you played Towers, because I swear to fucking goodness.
I mean, it's the same thing as playing, like, around the same price as playing like a 5-person like bar dice game for shots.
I would love to be the person that just has to take the shot.
Nothing else.
Yeah, I did my part.
Well, and like the person that runs, like gets that role gets to choose like what kind of beer it is, what kind of mixer. So you have those dickheads like myself that purposely choose something I'm okay with, but everyone else fucking can't stand. Or you get real big dickheads that are like, oh, this mixer is gonna be Rumplemans and orange juice, and let's hope to God I don't land on that one.
Yeah, that's a fucking rough one.
Yeah,
literally the fucking toothpaste and OJ combo.
What bar has toothpaste just hanging around?
Rumplemans. Any bar with Rumplemans.
It's from the doctor, and he calls it menthol.
The doctor, Dr. Mario. Yeah, so dice games, like, I'm glad that I live in a place where I can be well versed in this shit, but my pride and my wallet hates me.
True.
Don't lose. You can't lose twice in a row.
Nobody's beat Matthew 15 times in a row. Some days you get on them rolls, and some other days you just...
And it's always so, like, fucking just eats you apart, because everyone's like, oh, well, you can't lose 3 times in a row.
Oh, yeah, and everyone's cheering for you, and they always feel so bad, like, sorry, buddy, but this drink's on you.
Well, I guess you can't lose 4 times in a row now.
So that's why, like, even, like...
After a while, they're just like, oh, man, you should stop.
It's like blackjack. You'd rather the house be out.
Yes.
The
house be in to buy it.
Yeah. To be out.
Because the bartenders don't have to pay for it.
No.
So otherwise, it's at the bar. So
some places do make the bartenders pay for it.
Shit. I did some shitty shit where, like, if I was shaking dice, I wouldn't add my shot to their tab.
It depends on how many people are in the game. Because, like, if there's, like, a bunch of people in the game and this person has to buy, like, fucking 10 shots, the bartender it's, like, kind of like one of those unwritten rules. Mm-hmm. Not rules, but, like, kind of right. Like, you know, we'll cut off $1 from each shot. Like, we'll just
like
make
game
it,
prices, kind of.
Like, I've played at certain bars that, like, shots are 50 cents less, like at O'Davies. Shots are 50 cents less if you're playing some sort of game with them. Like, even if you're playing pool for shots, every shot is 50 cents less.
That's nice.
Yeah, every bar is going to have a different, like, rule on that, but a lot of places will have, like, game prices for shots that are, like...
I just don't know, because, like, I don't consider myself a gambling man, but whenever it comes to bar dice, it's the pride.
Oh, yeah.
It's just
you play for keeps.
It's just you win. Fuck yeah, man.
Exactly.
I'm gonna kick your ass, and then I'm gonna fucking pay for all these shots.
Well, and also, for anyone listening, don't be the dickhead, because don't choose a super expensive shot.
Yeah.
If you're not paying for it.
Read the room.
Yeah. Like, don't be like, oh, I want Don Julio 1942.
No, you're not getting
shot.
that.
But then when it's their turn to pay, they're like, oh, well, I'll just take Rumplemans.
Old man, please.
Yeah.
It's like, I cannot stand people like that. I get away with it because I just do Jameson all the time.
All right.
No matter what.
Well, that answers half of my question. I was going to ask you what your winning shots are. So you're a Jameson dude.
Yep. It's nice to feel something every once in a while.
Yeah. The sting of the nice whiskey. What about you?
I'm a tequila fella myself.
Okay.
Yeah, oftentimes if it's like someone else buying it, I'll pick like a cheaper one, like Jose Cuervo's.
But when you like, give me the Casamigos, so I'm still a winner.
Literally, I literally buy the Casamigos for myself. If I'm the loser,
See,
I'm paying for it anyway.
I'm a little bit in between, because usually it's just old man. But however, sometimes love me some Puerto Rican hookers.
Yes, sir.
You just like pickle juice.
I do love pickle juice. I love it so much.
Yeah.
It's got the electrolytes that you need. Like, I feel like if you spent your entire night drinking nothing but Puerto Rican hookers, You wouldn't be that hungover because you've got so many electrolytes and salt from the pickle juice.
And I think that's a fucking blatant lie.
Probably. I'm not a science bitch.
Stupid science.
Just
bitches.
placebo affecting yourself.
But just make sure not to drink the pickle juice first, and then the shitty rail tequila.
That would
You're
be
like, it's all right. I've had 20 shots, but
I'm okay.
I've also had 20 shots of pickle juice, so I'm okay. In reality, you're just. You're just still drunk.
Have you been drinking tonight? Yes, a lot of pickle juice. Well, shit.
With a nice accoutrement of tequila.
My liver's not the only thing that's pickled. All right, let's do another wheelie.
Yeah, let's spin a little bit of this.
Oh, we gotta take a drink.
Drink.
Shotgun some twisties?
Oh, do you have a shotgunner?
Yeah.
I got a shotgunner. You got a shotgunner?
I'm good at shotgunner.
Let's go. Did that come from your pocket?
Right out my pocket.
I got this one.
I've been waiting for this time for the last 30 minutes.
Like the Tom Bombadil of fucking twisties.
Just warming it up, making it a nice body temp.
Warm. That's
under
gonna
my
be the
sack.
next drinking challenge. You have to drink a hot twisty.
Have you ever been to the beach?
Warm it up in the microwave.
Well, since I know you're kind of stupid,
Oh yeah, I am deaf, dumb, and blind.
I'm just telling you, you got to do the angle, the air bubble, and then just press.
God, we need to have like a science episode.
Yeah. Science with Eli. That has.
Yeah.
Is that the science
would
behind
love science
shotgunning
with
a fucking
Eli.
twisty?
Because sometimes you do it and then you just turn around and it's on the actual opposite end of the.
I feel like we haven't shotgunned in a while on any of these episodes. Is this the first one we have with the video on it?
Probably.
I think so.
Well, you guys are in for a treat.
Well, you're gonna do the countdown because I gotta put my microphone down.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, salud. First place.
You broke the TV.
Oh no! That was delicious. That was really nice.
Yeah, twisties are a good one to shotgun. I'm not as much of a like shotgunning a beer type of dude because it gets my tummy all
It
icky.
gets my tummy all achy. Yeah.
Too much.
Twisties, however.
Yeah, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab some. Since I got a girlfriend,
Oh,
I picked up some cleaning supplies.
You think you're fucking better than us?
Well, have you guys have like alcohol wipes?
Oh, I thought you were gonna ask us if we had girlfriends. I was like, just rub it in, Manny.
I'll be RB.
yeah. So the twisted teas don't give me that like upset stomachness from shotgunning a beer. The bubbles don't hurt me too much. But also like the trade-off is probably about the same for the amount of like cavities I'm gonna have from drinking all this sugar.
If you would like to, if you'd like to little pap smear the table around you. This
pretend you
actually
didn't
is
just say
like
that.
This isn't the Manny that I know. The Manny I know threw like 50 cans off this table one episode.
Oh yeah, that was a fun
And now
one.
we have to watch our dribbles? What?
No.
the fuck?
It's just like I hate being sticky.
This girl is ruining you.
Her mom listens to this stuff.
Well, tell her mom. that
Thanksgiving's
she's a
gonna be
super nice lady.
interesting. Super cool parents though, so that's a
Sweet.
plus. No, but like I hate being like, oh, I messed up my sticky spot, and like usually what
This
happens,
is my sticky spot. There's many like this, but this one
usually
is
what
mine.
happens is like, okay, so I've got like the projector connected to a PS4 in the living room, and I got my Switch and shit hooked up here. This ends up being like my battle station. Like if I come home and it's just me, I sit in this chair for like hours, and I just go on my phone, just like. For like 3 hours,
He sits down, blacked out, and
So
he's
the
like,
less-
I should make some pork.
So the less sticky I need to be here when I'm enjoying my time off. Hence the Aldi's wipes.
I'm just going to like put some twisted tea on my hand every once in a while and just like flick it.
Hey, speaking of, can I have another twisty? I got a beer.
Absolutely.
Thanks. Thanks, bruh. Raspberry.
How are you doing over there, buddy?
Doing pretty terrific.
Raspberry.
I was just thinking of the sticky spills thing. Made me think
The
of the
sticky
times,
stuff.
the times I've been bartending third floor of Slibs that someone will like spill a drink and like not tell anyone and try and like cover it up. Like I didn't spill my drink. And then
I don't know what you're talking
And
about.
they're like just pushing ice off the side of the bar. They're like, fuck.
Nothing to see here.
Oh, no, what happened?
And then several seconds later, they'll order a drink and set their money in the pile of liquid that they just spilled.
Can I have another one?
I'm like, God damn.
I've
You
got
just-
this
just gotta
stack of
pick it up.
sticky ones. It's a 5.
I was just like pick it up and like hold it by like the tip of it right in front of him and like, yeah, yep, you can
This
have
one?
another one.
Yeah, literally.
If only you could twirl it up like a towel in a gym locker room.
Probably
Get a
could.
towel whip with a wet dollar.
Yeah, their fingers as they go for the other one.
Well, I know what I'm gonna do during my whole shift today.
Practice
Just gonna-
towel whipping
yeah.
with a
I'm gonna
fucking dollar bill.
experiment. Every tip that I get, I'm just gonna like slide across the table. Just
Oh, let's
good luck.
do this wheel shit again.
with this real shit.
What if it's the other drink?
My tummy's gonna make the rumblies. Only hands can satisfy.
These hands. Cooking up something good.
Yes, indeed.
I think this is like so today I made some cubanos. Can I get some like reviews about my
Muy
fantastic sandwich?
delicioso.
Yeah, it was pretty great. The amount of sauce on there was like perfect.
I
The
think-
condiments were not like overbearing by any means, but they added the correct amount of
I just felt like
mustardiness.
pulled pork is just so versatile that I'm just gonna get a shit ton of this and I can turn it into something else.
Everyone pulls pork. Have you ever tried stretched pork?
It's too stringy.
No, I thought the cubanos were absolutely amazing. Thank you, by the way.
No problem.
Absolutely, thank you
I,
so
thi-
much.
I think like the slight char from the bottom of the pan that you were pressing
Oh
down
yeah,
with.
yeah.
You know, just, I mean, anyone that owns like a panini press company wants to sponsor us.
Please,
We're
I need
open.
one. I am literally taking a cast iron pan, putting the sandwiches in, and then taking like a sauce pot and just going like with my fist, my full ass fist, like yeah down.
He's trying to unpull the pork by pushing it.
I pretty much went like fucking Super Saiyan,
Well, mission accomplished.
trying
though.
to push that sandwich down. But like Sundays, I love Sundays because they're like my woosah days. Because like it's therapy day. Because like this to me is kind of like therapy. It's a lot cheaper. I just get to say whatever the fuck I want and then just deal with it later.
Health.
I get to drink in the morning. I get to and just cook shit. Like cooking shit. Ever since I left kitchens, cooking shit has been like my zen of just like.
Especially when you're blackout hammered. at the end of the
Dude, definitely. And that's a big thing of time management of just like last night, all I wanted
It
to do.
doesn't take
I
any
was-
time if you don't remember it.
Exactly. It's like time travel. You just put like some onions, some peppers, some garlic, way too much garlic. You put a
No
whole
such
ass
thing.
fucking PBR in there, and then you wake up and your house smells delicious.
Mm-hmm.
When you wake up, you go, oh my God, that's right. There's pulled pork in the slow cooker. Yeah,
There's no way that was a whole PBR. You know you took a guzzle out of it.
No,
It was
I'm
It was 7/8 of a
actually,
PBR.
yeah, kind of, yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm.
He's like a little
Oh,
bit.
I wanted
A
to test
little
the
bit for
PBR
me.
and make sure it tasted good
Don't want that
before I
PBR going
put
down.
it in.
No, that's a responsible chef move. You got to test the ingredients first.
You saw me in the back of Theo's just like guzzling wine.
Just making sure quality testing.
I don't want to deglaze this pan with, bad wine.
But I think what I'm gonna make, and here's the thing, because we're lucky enough that tomorrow's
Just
well,
got
for
super
me an
intense.
off day. I'm gonna make some gumbo. Gumbo. Yep.
I thought you were about to say, I'm going to make someone come. And I'm
Some,
like, what?
make some cum.
Go
It's gonna
for-
get all over my socks. No, but like,
Your girlfriend's mother listens to this.
yeah, I forgot.
He was already making this gesture, talking about his fucking leathery socks. Like I think we know what he was implying.
Carrie, if you're listening, and we know you are, I'm sorry.
I'm not that sorry.
Hi, Mom.
No, but like I have this thing where like I feel like I'm kind of caught in a loop because where I go for inspiration on meal prep is my own Instagram, and then I'll go like, oh yeah, I remember when I cooked that. That shit was delicious. And gumbo is so cheap to make and so delicious. The dollar to flavor ratio is just off the fucking charts of just like. And here's the thing. Louisiana food, Cajun food, it's like Taco Bell. It's the same 5 ingredients cooked different ways, but God
and Dewey
damn,
sausage.
It's always tasty though. I don't give a fuck what you call this thing that you just like did in like a slightly different order. It's gonna be fucking tasty.
And the fact of the matter is, like,
if you want to move up to Chipotle status, you go fucking throw some shrimp in there.
Yeah, shrimp goes in the jambalaya, not the gumbo.
Wow, I'm sorry.
That is just a distinguishment that won't really matter to me. I would enjoy it either way.
But yeah, so that's what I've been cooking up. Fucking made some good ass sandwiches, and here's the thing: not even though I made that pulled pork, the little tiny cubanos is half the equation. The other half is going to be banh mi, some Vietnamese ass sandwiches. I brought out a bowl, a big bowl full of just like pickled cucumbers and shit.
He's like, you like, look at this.
God, those
I'm like,
are fucking tasty as hell.
He's got the good shit, man.
Here's the thing: when I grocery shop, I do not know how to cook for less than 50 people.
Well, that always comes.
I'm
going
to buy 3 of these, 4 of these.
With
I mean,
people
that
works
works out.
in the kitchen, that is a normal thing. Like, once I started working in the kitchen, I always plan for some reason cooking for at least 8 people.
Yeah,
and I was like,
you're gonna need it.
In reality, it's just gonna be me. And I'm going to be sitting there at 5 in the morning when I get home, eating it like a monster in my bed.
Can I talk some shit real quick?
Do it.
Phillies on 4th.
Yeah.
With their fried chicken and fried fish, they're never prepared.
No.
Like I will get there at 7 o'clock. They close at 8, and they're like, we only have 3 pieces of haddock. Can a piece of cod do? I'm like, at that point, I don't give a shit. But like, why are you not just like frying baskets full of this shit?
They should give a shit.
Stop coming in an hour before close, dickhead.
An hour before close is okay. A half an hour, that's where I draw the line.
Yeah.
But an hour before, I'm like, I thought you were open till 8, motherfucker.
That's a whole hour worth of selling that fish that they could be doing.
That like, and here's the thing.
Or it's a whole hour of wasting a lot of fish.
But here's the thing, that fish is never wasted because you could chop it up, add some taco seasonings, make some fucking flame ass fish tacos out of it. Yeah. Or the fact of the matter is, since they sell their cold ass chicken in their deli section,
yeah, exactly.
Why not sell fish like that too?
Because it would pulverize itself, the breading and everything.
Yeah.
Get all soggy.
I'm gonna try it out myself.
Let me know how it goes.
The reheated fried fish is probably not the.
Yeah, microwaved fried fish. Fuck yeah.
So you gotta get an air fryer.
I don't know. All I'm saying is, if you're saying that you're open till 8, you gotta serve until it's till 8. I don't make the rules. I know it's shitty when people come in 15 minutes before close, but like an hour before close, come on, man. People don't get off of work at 5. I mean, they do. A lot of them do. But
there's a whole song called 9 to 5, bro. Are you saying Dolly Parton is wrong?
According to Maddie, no one has ever gotten off of their shift at 5 p.m.
Dolly Parton's not wrong, but she's not that inclusive either. Some people work 11 to 7:30.
What a way to make a living.
All right, wheel time.
Wheel time.
Spin it real good.
Real good. It spins forever. Things I don't miss. My customers. This one's going to come off as real raw.
This is purely from Maddie, by the way.
This is a Maddie exclusive
This is coming
wheel
from
wedge.
an ex-service employee because like I'm not in the service at all. Maybe someday I'll be back in there, and this podcast will come to bite me in the ass. But before we started,
I heard you were talking shit about me last time.
Before we started recording, I was at a bar, and it was a bar that I worked at, and the guy that I was sitting next to was like, "Do you miss it? Do you miss bartending? This was your shift." And I'm like, I miss the money, but not the people.
And he was one of the people.
Yeah, and I had to be like, well, actually, you were cool. You were cool. And actually, he wasn't cool. The fact that, like, if you have to ask for a dip cup.
Oh, one of them.
Yeah, and it's like, get that shit. Spit in the toilet, man.
Or just, like, spit it outside.
Somewhere that I don't have to, like.
In the grass.
Or, you know what? Here's a novel idea. Take it with you when you leave. There's trash cans out back.
Right, literally.
But the fact of the matter is, I went into bartending thinking it was going to be a glamorous job, and I was going to be hit on by a bunch of hot women and make a bunch of money. But none of that came true. I was a servant to the poor.
Would you like anything else, Miss Daisy? What can I do for yous?
Tom, can I get you another $1.50 drink?
Yeah.
For my... The fact of the matter is, I remember when it was like, Matt, did I remember to give you your $1 tip? I'm like, Tom, I would rather you keep the dollar than me giving you the card machine again and walking you through it. And it's to the point of where during the day shift, I had a lot of time to myself, and I appreciated that time. However, especially during Packer games, it's just like running around, trying to remember 5 different drink specials.
It's called doing your job, dickhead.
Yeah, I had to do my job, even though I had a other job. Damn, man.
Man, I'm cruising at 4 jobs right now.
You are, and I don't know how the fuck you are doing that. But then, like, Sunday nights, and it's like, there's some times where it's just like, it's ghost town. And it's like, why am I doing this? I mean,
you can sit there with good people and relax. So
I do think that people that show up are some quality people on the Sunday night shift.
Because it's a big service industry shift. Because that's like a lot of the time, and that's why I like Sundays, is because a lot of the time people that, bartenders that have worked, the Friday, Saturday, they just went to war for 2 days, and now finally they get to go fucking.
They work the Fridays,
Friday
night, Saturday night, and the Sunday brunch, and then it's just like, let's get some drinks and
let's go get fucking hammered.
We're all not working on Monday, so let's go get blacked out.
That's why I feel bad, because now I'm one of the few people with like the Monday through Friday, the 9 to 5 kind of deal.
11 to 7:30.
I allegedly don't think
I was just like, let's get drunk because we don't work tomorrow. But then I remembered, like, oh yeah, service industry, you guys definitely work tomorrow, unless you guys are closed. I don't know. I feel like bars don't close on.
When I first started in the service industry, I always put like Sundays as my fucking day off, and I refused to work Sundays.
It's the Lord's day.
Time. Yes, I do this for Jesus. But then after a while, like now that I'm basically just a full-time bartending right now.
Yeah,
and with among the other bullshit that I do.
Dog walker and fucking horse whisperer and
toasted tea
card
critic.
counter,
professional tea critic,
president.
But then now I've moved it over to Mondays.
Yeah,
because Mondays now I can go out and I can do whatever the fuck I want without, and I can listen to other people bitch be like, oh, I just got
the Sunday scaries.
Or just that's first day at work, and I'm like, fuck you guys.
That is the air of superiority. And do you guys like cook at home at all or no?
Ish.
I don't really have.
Do you guys like grocery shop?
Yeah,
I love grocery shopping.
That is some Zen shit. Back when I was in the service industry, being able to grocery shop on a Tuesday afternoon when nobody else was fucking doing it, that shit was fucking peak.
I miss when shit was open 24 hours.
It's still
I could go.
However,
is it? Yeah. No, I thought festival closes now.
Where are you shopping that's 24 hours?
Yeah. No, but before COVID.
Yeah.
Like, you had Walmart that was open 24 hours. Festival was open 24 hours. Walgreens
Festy was 24s?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah, I've done enough third shifts at Festival.
I was more of a pick and save in Aldi's, dude. But the fact of the matter is, now that I go, I gotta go on Sundays with the rest of the normies. And it's like the most aggravating experience because everyone's trying to get their same shit, and everyone's just as pissed off as me. And that's another thing too. Of just like, get the fuck out of the entrance produce aisle, brother.
No, but they have to stop and like use their cart to block off the entire aisle and be like, "Ooh, what's this?"
Whereas when you do have that, where you do have that Monday, Tuesday off, it's just like, you know what? I'm gonna go do this thing that I'm just gonna do it rent free, stress free.
Those are good days.
I don't know. When I used to grocery shop at Festival, the only person, I would always go like fucking at like 3 or 4 in the morning. Cause that's
the vampire hooker crowd?
Yeah. Yeah. So like
which are you, a vampire or a hooker?
A little bit of both.
Oh, I get that.
But then like the only person that you had to wait for is the automatic like sweeping machine that goes down the aisles. And then I found out that like if you have a cart and you're behind that thing, it slowly speeds up. So then I had fucking fun with that. I'm like,
you were like, chasing the fucking machine.
I'm like, ooh, and it like scoots a little bit faster, and I'm like, oh, this is so fun. It's like I feel like Pac-Man just like running after a ghost.
You were bullying. You were bullying a fucking robot.
Just trying to do his damn job. Yes. It's about time they learned their lesson.
Just have that be the speed. And if you get swept up from behind, then shop a little faster.
I feel like Maddie's just envisioning all the old grannies that are taking too long in the aisle. He's trying to get down, just getting sucked up by this fucking vacuum.
I have one story. So I used
move faster, Karen.
I used to live behind a Woodman's. In Madison, and there was this one guy with mountains full of flats of Gatorades in his shopping cart, and something like that has momentum behind that, has weight. And he accidentally clipped like this 13-year-old girl's like heel, like her Achilles heel tendon thing. And she's like, oh my God, I'm dying. And he gets off his cell phone and he turns back to me like, man, I got 600 units. And I'm just like, okay.
600 units.
I don't know what that means. But, like, I'm on your side, and she should toughen up a little bit.
I like how he looked at you for confirmation. Like
exactly. I didn't want to be involved in any of this, but the fact that, like, he went looking for allies and brother Gondor answers.
He's got 600 units. This dude's moving
This man has Excuse me, young woman. Have you not seen that this man has 600 units? Get the fuck out the way. Move, bitch. Get out the way.
All right, wheel time.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
I think that was the cooking one.
Oh, the thing that my customers.
I love all my customers except for most of them.
Yeah, nice. Some of them can just kind of go to hell, though.
Dice games.
We already talked about that one.
Oh, yeah,
know
just
how to work the computer,
a
man.
small caveat on the dice game thing.
Sorry.
Loser can pick in a lot of bars. You don't have to have everybody pick a shot, so you can avoid the issue of someone ordering a too expensive shot if the loser just picks for everyone.
The price of wings today. So
too
Adam,
damn much.
It wasn't until you sent me an article that said that wings had become their pre-COVID prices.
Yeah, dude.
Well, I wish the people selling us the wings would realize that because we're still spending too much damn money.
Well, you see, when it comes to the price increase, it's not going to be a price decrease. Why? They got to make their fucking money.
And why? I mean, I get why wings are expensive because chickens only have 2 of them. If I could genetically modify a chicken to have 18 wings, I would.
You're the problem, then.
My name is Monsanto.
But they do be boosting those boneless wings quite hard though.
Those are chicken nuggets, man. Those aren't wings.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But
we know,
isn't that just fine?
There is
Adult chicken nuggets are also good.
There is a certain way of just there's like a it's there's power in the crucible. It is the ritual in which you eat the wings that makes the wings better.
True.
With a 6-pack of PBR, a brand new white shirt, so you don't need like a napkin.
Wipe it all off.
And you don't take the flat and go through the middle.
Twist and crack.
You twist and crack.
Tell that to my ex-girlfriends.
But yeah, man. So now that wings are cheap again, I feel like people are just gouging us now.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
Even places that are like, our thing is we have cheap wings. I'm like,
well, it's because they realized they're like, oh my god, they were willing to buy it when they were that expensive.
Yeah, literally, that's the thing.
Like,
Supply demand.
Why wouldn't they? Maybe they won't know that they went back down in price.
Right? I mean, that's got to be part of it. Like, they can't assume that every customer that walks in knows the price of wings.
That you told me is the price of wings have gone down, but it's not gone down for the consumer.
Yeah.
But what are some good alternatives to wings? I feel like
thighs.
Yep.
Yeah, that is a good one. You got more meat, heavier weight,
better flavor.
I feel like places like Wingstop, they did that shit when the wing shortage was going on. I'm thinking maybe pork riblets.
Oh yeah,
like that.
That would be a good one.
So like, growing up, I always had like a problem with pork. Like my grandma,
Muslim.
Well, no. But no, she
just weak
she
palate.
would always just like fucking overcook pork all the time, and it was dry as hell. So I didn't like pork for like a long time. And
You
then
just thought that's how pork always is.
yeah, literally.
This shit sucks.
Yeah, and my dad would like rave about it. I was like, Dad, you're uncultured. Sorry, Dad.
Sorry, Dad, and we know you're listening.
But so for the longest time, like I hated pork, and like I still have it in the back of my like subconscious that I like. Oh man, it's gonna be all fucking dry. Like if I go to a restaurant, except for one restaurant, I will almost never buy pork.
Where's the restaurant you get the pork at?
Red Cabin, Green Acres.
Yes,
Shout out Red Cabin, Green Acres.
Goddamn good.
Yeah, shout out Dave. That guy is a fucking.
Yeah, that guy's
shout
a
out
fucking G.
Foxy, man.
Foxy.
Is he still alive? I hope so.
Yeah, yep. He's out of the hospital.
Hey.
Shout out Foxy if you can figure out how to use the internet.
When you listen, and we know you might
eventually.
There's this another topic. I'm not going to spin the wheel for it because we're scratching for time. But today's a drinking holiday, and this is something that I never, coming from a big city, never even thought about until when I first moved here. There was the day, so for everyone who's listening, today is the day before Labor Day.
Yes, sir.
I didn't learn about it until the day before Thanksgiving when I took a girl on a date to Main Pub the day before Thanksgiving.
Oh.
No, dude, it's a fucking zoo.
And yeah, it turned into all the wrong choices. She's like, I like you, but like I've seen a lot of people from high school who I'd rather forget. And I'm just like, oh, that makes sense.
Everyone's back. No one has to work tomorrow.
But what the fuck is up with drinking holidays? Like, is it the fact that like tomorrow everyone's just gonna be super hung the fuck over?
Well, yeah.
Tonight is this just like, yeah, we've had one Saturday, but what about second Saturday?
You want to know what's open?
That's exactly what it is.
The beach. You want to know what people do at the beach? They drink.
Fucking.
Well, yeah. Not until after all the fucking twisties are gone.
So tonight, are you guys ready to go into battle?
Yes.
100%. 200% even.
I'll go to battle every
Not quite
day.
300 though.
I go to fucking battle. I got my battle axe.
I've been actually looking forward to today because, well, Main Pub is Labor Day isn't, the same thing as like, the day before Thanksgiving.
Dude, day before
Yeah.
Thanksgiving is some hardcore shit. Yeah.
That's Blackout Wednesday.
Is it? Okay. Yeah.
That's
Blackout Wednesday.
That's why
the day
they
before.
say that.
Yeah. But Labor Day is like everyone still has off, and I guarantee it's gonna be better than a normal Sunday for sure.
My liver's gonna be working overtime. Hey.
Gosh, I hate
God
this guy.
his ass.
Who invited him? That would actually made the screen spark.
I'd say your screen's gonna be fucking cracked by the end of this.
But so I'm looking forward to it because usually it's a lot at main pub, especially.
Yeah.
You get a lot of good people there, like
The down homies.
Yeah, that are gonna come out and hang out. When I worked at Slim's, that's where the creatures come out.
The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night.
Am I gonna stop in there and explore
Yeah,
the zoo?
Yeah,
Free ticket to the zoo?
what's your position tonight? Are you off tonight or
Beer darts. I'm going to play beer darts after this.
beard? Oh, darties.
Yep, I'm going to a dart.
Darties.
I want to go so bad.
I'm taking the extra twisties with me.
I'll assume that my invite got lost in the mail.
You're welcome to come with, but yeah, I
gotta pee first.
Well, yeah, we gotta fucking get this guy to work and shit too.
Oh,
So
fuck you too, guys.
Well, no, I still need to stop by
I
main
pay
pub
for
so I can
these
pick up my
twisties.
weed vape.
yeah, exactly.
Hey, shh. No, it's peanut butter.
My peanut butter vape. Anyways, that was another episode of Barside Comics. I need to piss before I piss my pants. You guys do the outro.
Alrighty.
Thank you guys for listening. Make sure you
Appreciate
like
it.
and subscribe. Add a comment for where I should hit Eli next week, and I will read them, and I will most likely follow through.
Hey, you didn't even hit me. You just kind of pushed me away.
Well, yeah, but that's because no one commented last week on where I should hit you. So we're just gonna go with classic shoulder slug.
Son of a bitch. Well,
Bye, guys.
If you like our stuff, you can find us on Spotify and YouTube. I believe possibly Apple has it now.
Apple
otherwise,
Podcasts. We are also there.
Well, we're on Facebook. It'll be posted on Facebook. Otherwise, I don't know. Fuck off. Go have fun today.
Yep. Don't get too drunk, or do. It's fine.
Yeah. Learn how to play bar dice so people don't have to fucking explain it.
Yep. And if you lose, pick a shot and say everyone's drinking this. Don't let everyone else pick.
Or it depends on the bartender.
No, just do it.
Yeah, true. Fuck it. Why not?
Wubba lubba dub dub.
Goodbye.
Bye.